Oh, real quick, for the sake of time, we got Kyrie back fully healthy, Kevin Durant full back healthy, uh, Stephen Curry full back healthy. Unfortunately, we know the Warriors are out without Clay. We got Chris Paul going to the Phoenix Suns. We got Trey is not with the Clippers no more. He's now with the Lakers.
That boy look good in that purple and gold, man.
The Lakers also have Wesley Matthews now. He's no longer with the Milwaukee Bucks. Speaking of the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis today just signed for $228 million, the largest deal in NBA history. Signed for 5 years in extension. Obviously, that doesn't mean he's leaving the Milwaukee Bucks anytime soon.
We're gonna get no championships.
Live the rapper, how do you feel about Giannis signing for $228 million?
It makes me know never mind, bro. When I look at Montrezl Harrell play, you can tell like they talked in the living room. It was like, bro, we finna get you one too, right? Them niggas couldn't get you one last year because they was weak. Like, we're gonna get you one, fam. And when I see that shit, I'm not worried about no 280, 90, 30,000 million dollars. Giannis, who they gonna pay since they just paid Giannis all that money? Who they gonna pay now?
But now when you sign a Supermax, it's like I forget how much of it counts towards your books and how much of it doesn't. So it's like an exclusion that they get that goes along
because
with
like a new salary cap starts. Like, I want to say after this season, like a new salary cap or whatever. I forget the correct terminology for it.
So, yeah, that's why the numbers are able to be that high.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I guess you get Giannis and you make sure that he's good.
You have to, otherwise you will leave.
And then you put people around him. Okay, it makes sense.
Oh, y'all done on the take because I want to say something. I want to make sure y'all done.
I was gonna say my little Giannis take, and it's gonna be short.
Go.
But pay him 100 mil, 200 mil, 300 mil. Don't matter, man. Lakers and 5. It don't matter. It do not matter. Because his hands will be getting out the Eastern Conference Final because I got Brooklyn in probably 6.
I think understanding how players could unfortunately abruptly get injured, and sometimes how unfortunately players could like reach their prime, really like I wouldn't say reach their prime, reach their ceiling. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we always say Giannis is just a jump shot away from ... Been saying that for 4 years now. Personally, as a general manager, I would not pay a franchise player. I would not pay my star player $228 million if he outright came and said that there's somebody else in the league better than him that we have to go through to get an NBA championship.
Did he lie?
I don't care. I don't care if he was telling the truth or not. If you're telling me there's somebody else in this league that we have to go through that's better than you, I'm not giving you $228 million. I'm not.
Brother, they didn't win no championship. Though he came off the MVP, you have to realize the perspective in which he's speaking, right? Because he did work with Kobe, rest in peace, before he died. So his mindset, quite literally, is championship or nothing. So his mind is on winning, right? So he's speaking highly of the person who was well-renowned as the best player in the world, and on the fact how they were able to seal the deal and finish the deal with winning the championship, right? And come on, man, if you ain't calling LeBron James the best player in the league as of today,
you're lying.
You smoking some of the finest crack, bro. You being delusional with yourself. You're not in tune with reality, and you haven't watched basketball apparently, because that old man, he's still that man. He's still him.
Very, very much so. And I'm not saying that LeBron ain't the best in the world. He is the best in the world.
I think you're just speaking from a mentality standpoint of how you want your best player to be talking.
Exactly. Now, even if it's delusional, if you say I'm not who I need to be yet as a player, if you genuinely feel like you're not who you are yet, or you haven't reached a certain plateau, or you feel like I'm not the best yet, I shouldn't be paying you the best in the world money.
Right. They asked James
But you have to, though. You have to.
No, you don't, Isaac. But who else are you going to get around Giannis? Like, nobody wants to come to
Okay. Bro, don't pay him the max. Bro. Piss him off and run the chance of him leaving and coming to LA with his younger brother.
They asked James Harden, how did he rank himself amongst his peers? And he said, "Oh, I feel like I'm the best." And I just laughed. I'm like, "Nigga, you know you lied when you said that shit."
But
Stop
nah,
playing.
he genuinely feel that way, bro. You can't stop him from getting a bucket. I believe James honestly believes that in his heart of hearts, though. But I feel like every superstar player should feel that way. But honestly, he's just being real.
Yeah, but Edward, I want to defend Isaac on this because what he's saying is true. When you're the Milwaukee Bucks, and he said this about Aaron Rodgers last week, right? Which is basically the same thing, right? When you're in Wisconsin, what professional athlete, young player, young person who's in their early to mid 20s, making millions, wants to live in Milwaukee?
Nobody.
So
yeah.
So if you have someone who was at least one of the best in the league, who could go anywhere and win, right? You now are forced to pay them much more than maybe the Lakers would have to pay, or any other team in a big.
Yeah,
So
because
is
Milwaukee is the only team that was
is
able to
this
sign him
just
to
to
that super
simply
max deal.
is
Right?
this just to simply say we got a superstar in Wisconsin? Is that it?
No, it's not.
That's exactly it, because they don't attract free agents.
That's what I'm
trying to
saying.
tell you.
Like, what? Like, I guess it's just like a hope and a prayer that if we retain Giannis, hopefully some way, which way, free agency, blah 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 blah, we'll get A, B, and C. But it's just like,
how did
they just got Drew Holiday, bro. So I wouldn't talk down on him too much, because I think Drew.
No, Drew is the truth.
Drew is
But
nice.
I don't think that's enough for a championship.
It may not be.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But Edward, how did they get Giannis?
Draft.
All right. So they lucked up, right? Because the draft is just a crapshoot. They lucked up and got a superstar. Okay.
He wasn't a superstar at first. He had to grind and develop.
No, but he became one, right?
Right.
They looked up, he became a superstar. Okay. Now, when was the last time? Now, again, I don't watch basketball that much, but the last time I even remember when I used to watch basketball a little bit, Milwaukee being even relevant, was when Ray Allen was there.
Damn, how old are you, 40?
That was a long time ago, kid.
Exactly.
Hey, you talk about this.
Jeez.
Can we put some respect on Michael Red's name for a little while? Shout out to Michael Red, man.
Yeah,
I like
maybe I haven't watched basketball long enough, but I'm saying,
man averaged 24 over 7 seasons. But go off.
But the Milwaukee Bucks are not in that conversation all the time, right? Are they?
No, man.
All right, so they finally getting into the conversation a little bit now, right? They're getting into
They not, bro. They done for
because
it.
he get bounced after second round every year. Because why? He doesn't have a jump shot, and teams wall him off from the lane, i.e. what the Heat did. I called it back in March. People thought I was crazy. I said, watch. If the Heat play the Bucks in the playoffs, they're going to wall Giannis off from
to your
to
point, I feel like any basketball mind who makes it to the second round or the Eastern Conference is smart enough to say, pack the paint.
You ain't going to be taking one step and dunking on us and winning this playoff game. You're going to have to shoot.
Right.
Yeah, man.
But also, too, as a GM or owner of that team, right? If I'm the owner, I tell my GM, pay him wherever you got to pay him, right? Because they also, too, they were one of the top seeds going into the playoffs, right?
They've been the top seed for the past 2 years.
All right. So
in
the past 2 years they were?
Yeah.
All right. So for the past 2 years, they're the top seed, which means in a regular non-COVID society, right? They're packing out arenas, right? They're packing out arenas.
Seeding is solely based on your NBA record and how many wins you have. But yes, they were packing out arenas. It's Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And there's not much to do there except watch the Bucks, who are actually a great regular season team.
But they're not a consistent franchise that's like that. That's what the point I was trying to make before. Have they historically been like that?
No, they haven't had a history of win.
Okay.
They won their last championship when Kareem was playing for the Bucks, I believe, and that was back in the late 60s.
Yeah, so
early 70s, I believe.
So when you finally get that,
story in a little bit, you know.
Like, hey, look, we got to keep it All I know is that Giannis is the biggest thing we got. We got to keep it. We got to keep it.
For sure. I mean, yeah, it's to retain him. Yeah, let's throw a whole bunch of money in his face and see if he say no.
Even if that doesn't get them championships, right? As an owner, you still getting more money with him than you would without him. So pay him what he got to get.
I guess business is business. Basketball is basketball.
You got the Greek freak in town.
Yo, that is a first. We got Christian in on the basketball conversation. Hint, hint. It was about economics though, but it's all good. Hey, our boy is the ultimate capitalist. Getting real quick. I feel like I know what y'all gonna say. Isaac, who you have winning the championship?
Back-to-back Jordan 96, 97. Whoa.
Sedation.
Yes, sir.
The Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay, quick. What is your expectations of the Nets?
I believe the Nets.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
I thought we would trade. You can answer it first. I'll come back.
We're still building chemistry. It's okay.
Episode 11.
I think the Nets gonna meet the Lakers in the Western Conference in the finals.
That is going to be the most beautiful storyline in NBA media history. Isaac.
History, I don't know. That might be a stretch, but it's gonna make for in a long time, probably within the last 20 years, it's gonna make for a beautiful story. Because I too actually have the Nets eking out past the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals for them to get to the finals. But what I believe will happen is I believe Kevin Durant will be exposed, right? And I say exposed in the sense of, yes, he is who we think he is, but as far as I believe leading a team and being that alpha to lead them on the championship.
That's what LeBron is better than him at, leading a team and being the alpha dog. And not leading a team just in terms of points, but leading a team all around.
Yes, because he got away with a lot in Golden State. What I mean by that,
he only had to focus on hooping.
That's all he wanted to do. You could clearly hear him say after a lot of pressures, man, I just want to play ball. Man, no, brother, I understand you just want to play basketball, but you got to lead it. You got to bring the intangibles to the table.
Basketball. Michael Jordan didn't just play basketball. LeBron didn't just play basketball.
He got away with a lot, man, because Steph was the vocal leader of that team, and the way Steph led. Well, Draymond was the vocal leader, but Steph was the leader as far as I'm going to lead and how I present myself every day, what I am to this franchise, and my overall presence and positive aura is going to rub off on the team and keep us gelled together and keep that chemistry fluid, right? Kevin Durant going to have a hard motherfucking time on his hands with Kyrie Irving, bro, because the whole comment, he started it off wrong. Yeah, I don't believe we have a head coach. I believe we have – bro, what the fuck? How disrespectful is that to Steve Nash, a two-time MVP, an MVP that you've actually never won, and you gonna come in and immediately try to.
He sounded like he happy he got a substitute teacher. That's how he sounded.
Low key, but then he walked back the comments today and was like, "Yeah, I think I should take back those comments I made a month ago." No shit, nigga. You think it took you 3 months or 4 months to walk the comments back? But anyway, man, I just don't see the Nets having that chemistry or having the mental fortitude to be able to overcome the Lakers. And then I just think this. Well, who gonna hold AD? That's like the question I ask everybody. And nobody can give me an answer to that. So somebody find somebody who can hold AD.
Jared.
Come talk
Jared,
to
me. What's his last name?
Yeah, bro, he ain't it.
You talking about Jared Allen?
So we gonna bring him out to the 3 line and he can't swim out there, Pop. He can't.
So real quick, we're gonna get our basketball.
Edward, I got the Magic winning. Just to let you know.
Yeah, moving on. But no. So I know people, right? So you have
the Magic take that home.
You have a Wiseman, second round pick, second overall pick going to the Golden State Warriors. Anthony Edwards, number 1 overall pick going to the Timberwolves. Then you got LaMelo, 3rd pick going to North Carolina, the Charlotte Hornets, North Carolina Hornets.
Oh, North Carolina, South
Oh, I'm
Carolina.
sorry,
No,
bro,
Kobe
because they
Bryant,
got that
Snooker
North Carolina
Bryant,
yeah,
blue.
yeah.
31,
But
44.
no. I said that to say, like, I know, like, in media spotlight, that is going to, like, those names are going to be like popping out at people like, oh, this player, that player, LaMelo did this, da 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 da. But like, pay attention to like those players who are still within the lottery, or may even be like a second round draft pick. Like a player for Cleveland, I forget what he was, a lottery pick. I forget exactly what pick.
You talking about the left-hander, 6'7". You talking about
Isaac.
Kevin? I know his name. Give me 5 seconds, bro. Give me 5 seconds for my brain to work.
He got the same name as you.
He don't though. You talking about the first round pick?
Isaac Okoro.
Oh, you talking about that guy? I'm talking about the guy they drafted last year from USC. The lefty.
Kevin Porter.
Kevin Porter. That's who I want to say.
Yeah, but no, Isaac Okoro. Okoro. Forgive me
Hit
if
the
I'm
game winner
mispronouncing
against
your
the
name.
Hornets that first preseason game and dropped
First
18.
game won the first 18 points. I know it's just a regular season game, but like, just, he in Cleveland, LeBron ain't there, so the market may be small. The spotlight isn't big over there. Just pay attention to some of these lottery picks out there. Don't just not pay attention to the rookies out there just because it ain't Anthony Edwards or Wiseman or LaMelo.
Yeah.
What you call it? I don't know like what necessarily like taking off for him is, but I'm interested to see how much better Ja Morant has gotten this season. And pay attention to pay attention to this being his second year, Zion Williamson, because I think I got kind of Lamar Jackson type takes on him. But that's
I think he's taking over, bro. I'm sorry. I know what you mean, but I like him.
You like him. I'm just saying, hey, we'll see in good time.
I see him being a dual threat player before Giannis.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't see Giannis developing no stroke, no weather.
I think,
ain't gonna lie, I kind of seen it in practice a little bit. It does look a little better, but until he gets comfortable with being uncomfortable.
You talking about Giannis?
Yeah, because
I don't know if
it was a
it
clip
just
that was out like
we beat up Ben Simmons. We beat up Ben Simmons for not being willing to take the shot. But then, like, we, like, at the same time, like, we get on Giannis because he not making – and he's trying. It's not like he's scared to, like, take those shots. But you know when Giannis really need a bucket, he's not going to take those shots. He'll take them quarters 1 through 3.
And that's what I mean when I say he got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Like, just, like, set a goal for yourself. Like, I'm going to shoot at least 3 of these a game. Like, whatever. You're going to get a lot of touches anyway. So, I mean, But yesterday, Zion Williamson, like, I'm not too wrapped up in the hype. I think at the end of the day, I know, like, you're a physical specimen. I know you super strong. I know you all muscle. But I just, like, I don't know if he needs to be put around, like, a better team. And I know, like, Pelicans still, like, bit rebuilding and getting – I know, like, Pelicans still, like, bit rebuilding and getting rid of Anthony Davis. But, like, I don't know if I just see him being, like, franchise players. People are, like, trying to, like, build him up to be. That's my only thing. But, yeah. So, we on to the NFL. And
I didn't know we was talking franchise. I thought we was talking just good.
I mean, you number one draft pick. I mean, what are we talking about?
No, I agree. I think because do you think Charles Barkley was a franchise player?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I look at Zion Williamson as like a Charles Barkley that's a little faster.
Charles Barkley was an MVP and he got his team to the finals. They lost against Jordan. I mean, so if you don't see Zion Williamson doing that in the near future, then he's not Charles Barkley.
Yeah, I see it. And because LeBron gonna be gone.
But I feel like you still gonna have like other people like dominate and still sharpening their game. Like when LeBron gets ready to finally leave, to where it's not gonna just like obviously it's gonna feel like the league is up for the taking when LeBron leaves. But like I don't think like depending on how everything plays out, what team he may be on down the road.
You're right. He on the Pelicans too, cause I don't know, man. You're right. They might not. They
in
might
the
not
West.
develop him right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I can only imagine when, like,
And then he
like,
can
can we
get
fathom,
beat
like,
on.
what Devin Booker may end up, like, 3 to 4 years from now? Like, dude's still, like, 24. Like, but
Man,
let's try to get to football.
I
Let's try to
like
get to
him
football.
with Chris Paul, bro. Chris Paul gonna get him some of the easiest buckets he'd have never got in his life, and DeAndre Ayton gonna benefit heavily off CP3 too.
True. I hope their bubble performance wasn't just a moment. I hope it pours over into, because I would
think
love to
Book
see.
actually living like that, man.
I want to
think
see.
that's
Oh
why
yeah,
it
he
didn't.
been
Book
living like
deserves to be
that.
in the
I
playoffs.
know it, but I'm talking
He
about from the
been living
standpoint of
like
it
that.
equating to winning basketball. How they were 8-0 in the bubble.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
because you got to think,
Oh yeah.
Book dropped 72 and they
Cause
lost.
he
So,
all right. He always
Right.
was going hard. And
He
they
always
lose.
had that. It just wasn't gonna equate to winning.
yeah.